Hey guys, welcome to Beyond the Score, where mindset meets sports because peak performance starts in your head. We are three MSc Sport and Exercise Psychology students studying at Loughborough University. I'm Shruti.
I'm Prathi.
And I'm Mansi.
So, we have a very exciting episode planned for you today where we discuss self regulation and motivation and a lot of fun ideas that we can play around with in those two topics. This concept is distributed into 2 episodes, which we really hope you enjoy. We're trying to start something new with this, and we really hope you like it.
Okay, so before we actually dive into it, I want to ask you guys a question, which is, have you ever found yourself that you've promised yourself that you'll go to gym after your lectures or work, but then you find yourself in your couch eating pizza and watching the reruns of The Office?
I mean, who hasn't gone through that, right? I mean, it's a classic case of future me will handle it, and I'll look into it tomorrow. But you know what? Future you is tired and overwhelmed and wondering who made all of these promises.
Yeah.
Honestly, future me should sue the past me for emotional damage. That's a lawsuit I don't want.
Okay, so that's what we are diving in today, which is motivation and self-regulation, like Shruti mentioned, because sometimes we have the habit to push through all the hard stuff, but also we sometimes choose cheese over change.
Ouch. And it's not just about willpower, there's a lot of different dynamics at play. So let's dive into it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's get into it. I read that when people have a very clear goal, let's say that I want to become a doctor, they're most likely to do all the boring stuff today. For example, studying biology or even going for all the lectures. Why do you think is that?
I think it's because there's meaning attached to it now, Now that you have a clear goal that you want to become a doctor, today's biology assignment becomes your first baby step towards achieving that goal.
Okay.
Otherwise it's just mitochondria ruining your Sunday.
Oh my god. Okay, let's see it from a film's viewpoint. If you just see a hero lifting tires, running here and there, you'd be like, eh. But if you go like, if you know that okay, there's some past revenge or a true love interest, you'll be like, okay, tell me more.
I love me a training montage.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'll be really hooked to it. Yeah. But so you mean, so if I want to be a Michelin star chef, I'll just be chopping onions at a dingy restaurant. And that's not just grunt work, but some kind of noble suffering.
Yeah,
Could be,
exactly.
yeah.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the hero's journey or the heroine's journey with a lot of crying, mostly from the onions.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay. Okay, so let's just not have a theory. We can take a real life example for our viewers. Let's say Virat Kohli, for example. I think he's everyone's favorite. I don't think he just woke up one day and had that insane amount of discipline, but it was the thought that I want to be the best, and that is why those long number of training hours or the strict diet that he follows or those insane gym sessions, it was all tied to a bigger picture.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Cristiano Ronaldo with his free kick practice after everyone else has left the ground, that's not exactly fun when you think about it. But it was for him, because he had a bigger goal. He wanted to hold the Champions League trophy or whatever it may be. That's what drives him every single day.
Yeah.
Even Serena Williams said that she hated running, but
Is
did
it?
it anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think the main thing was that she channeled those painful workouts into her goal of winning the Grand Slam. So,
Absolutely.
True.
Yeah.
crazy.
Icon. Yep.
Okay, so shifting gears to willpower, that's something that disappears faster than the snacks in my cupboard.
Real. So psychologists say that self-control is literally like a resource in your body. You start the day completely fresh, and by the time you've survived traffic, responded to random 43 messages, and said yes to come to some cousin's wedding, you're completely fried.
Yeah, they call it ego depletion. So,
Mm.
like, your mental energy is like your phone battery. Resisting temptation takes up more charge than I think we like to admit.
Right.
Okay, so by 9 p.m., it's perfectly reasonable to crave that extra chocolate.
Right.
I mean, we start our day with that 100% of battery, but by evening, we are running on the low power mode.
Right. So, you try to really recharge yourself, you try to
Yeah.
charge yourself, and you grab onto anything that makes that happen. So, that
Yeah.
extra chocolate acts as charge. And you're a lot less likely to resist it by the end of the day. Right. So, this is the limited resource model,
Oh,
So,
yeah.
you do so much throughout the day. I don't know, you're like resisting donuts and
That's
responding to your boss's passive aggressive tone. You're resisting writing angry emails to people. That's a lot of work,
Yeah,
guys.
it is. There's research that actually links our energy to blood sugar is linked to willpower.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're literally out of your brain juice. So
Right.
sometimes you're not lazy, you're just out of glucose.
So you're saying that if I just slam a juice box, I can just suddenly write a novel?
You like to ask tough questions, don't you?
Yes.
I mean, you might be able to write a paragraph, not a whole novel.
Yeah.
But okay, so here's the plot twist. Motivation can override ego depletion. The question is, do you really want to write that novel?
No.
Yeah, we are
Not at all.
Why did you ask the question then?
Never mind that.
I like troubling you guys. So
Yeah,
I
okay, fine.
was a little extreme. Don't mimic me.
I can't even if I tried to. Okay. So if someone so I was like dead exhausted, and if someone gave me like free tickets to my favorite concert, I'd be sprinting out of my door.
Yeah, watch me. Arctic Monkeys, please, yes.
Okay, that's a little unrealistic. Nobody gives you tickets to the concert because they are expensive. Okay, but willpower might. So you're saying, okay, willpower might fade, but if the price is shiny enough, we might get a second win.
Yeah.
That was the point,
Yeah.
not
Yes.
the concert tickets.
Exactly. But this is the kicker. It's not just motivation that, gets you to your feet. It should be the right kind of motivation. It's not just any motivation.
Another plot twist.
Yes.
Not just. Okay, but okay. I'm gonna bring back a cricket example again. I don't know. Am I obsessed with cricket? But okay. But the example is good. Let's take MS Dhoni in the 2011 World Cup. It was a long game, high pressure, and I think he was even tired. But when the moment came, he hit a six and finished the game. It was an amazing victory, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what an high stake motivation does. It overrides the exhaustion.
Yeah.
Right. Let's kick it back into football. See what I did there? Yeah. So the 2022 World Cup, Lionel Messi, he ran more in the extra time than some players did in the entire first half.
Really?
What?
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, it's crazy when you think about it, and I'm sure he would have been tired. But you
Yeah.
know, that holding that trophy at the end of it, that's what matters. That's what made the difference.
I don't want to feel left out. So I'm gonna also do a sports example. Novak Djokovic.
Oh my god.
Australian Open against Nadal.
Right.
6 hours on the court, sweating, cramping, like,
Mhm.
and he won. So it was like, oh my god, are you a human?
Exactly. It pushes the boundaries of what we know
Yeah.
as human limits. It's insane.
Yeah.
That match was crazy.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play a game. It's want to or have to. Basically, I'll be saying a situation or a task, and you have to tell me if you want to do it or you have to do it. Let's
And
play.
let's just distinguish just first. So, want to kind of motivation is the kind of motivation where whatever you're doing, it aligns with what you value and what you believe in. It's about who you are.
Yeah.
For example, I play my sport because I truly love it.
Yeah, and have to could be like, I work out because my personal trainer is mildly terrifying.
So you all know the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's play. I think even you all can play it. Just you can write your things down.
Mhm.
Okay, let's play. First situation: brushing your teeth. Let's start simple.
Okay. Want to if you're into minty freshness,
Yeah, very much.
and have to if you're the kind of person that wants to avoid the dentist because A, it's painful, and B, it's mega expensive.
It is. Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Yeah. Okay. So next one: studying algebra or maths.
You have. Okay. I would want to study algebra because I like solving puzzles, which will never happen in any multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to because there's a very boring exam tomorrow that I have to pass in.
Yeah. Okay. I feel seen. That was me in school. Okay. Next situation: going for a jog. Let's bring it to exercise.
I want to because I want to clear my head,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to because my mom would wake me up in the morning and go, Prati, you have to be more active.
Okay.
Tough luck.
What? You guys don't empathize with this situation?
No.
No comments.
No
Are they
comments.
crazy?
Yes.
Okay. They're just cowards. Let's go.
This kind of thought process, it really shines in sport, because you see Sachin Tendulkar, no one really told him ki, just go play cricket, you have to play cricket. And it's not that he did play cricket because someone told him to. He played it because he truly, truly loved playing cricket. He wanted to pick up a bat and bat at a crease every single day. And if he could, he'd do it every minute of every day.
True. I think even Sunil Chetri, for example, I mean, he's an amazing footballer.
Mhm.
And with the passion that he plays with, I mean, he's 40. Did you all
Yeah.
know that?
Oh my god.
He's 40, and the kind of passion he has for the game, it's the motivation he has for it. It's his willpower,
Yeah, definitely. I
not
mean,
because he has to.
yeah.
Yeah.
He really
You
wants to.
know, true love for the sport, that gives athletes motivation. It gives them longevity. They can really count on their love for that sport to really pull them through exhaustion.
Yeah.
Because like at elite level it's so difficult. At some point you're just competing for the competition's sake.
Yeah.
Like Naomi Osaka, for example,
Yeah.
she said that she was losing motivation. Not
Mhm.
effort, but
Mhm.
motivation. The why in playing her games was missing. So like even she admitted that even if you're talented,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have that want to motivation,
Yeah.
somewhere it will affect your performance as well.
Totally.
Okay, so research says that want to motivation leads to smoother and like automatic self-regulation.
Mm.
So you don't have to fight yourself the whole time. You don't have to be I should, but it would like gradually lead to I want to.
And people that have want to motivation would be naturally less tempted by distractions. Like they literally find their goals, and those goals are a lot more appealing than temptations.
Yeah.
Okay, then again a question. Are you saying that when I absolutely love to paint, I will not get distracted by Instagram?
Questions.
I mean, to a large extent, I would say, yeah. Because you already have something that, fills your tank, so to say. That's why
Yeah.
people say find your why. It's not just a TED Talk cliche. It's true and it works.
I don't know if this example relates to it,
Mhm.
but Martha Vera de Silva.
Yeah,
have you? Yeah, have you heard of her? So I read that she has been at the top for 2 decades, and she is not tempted by any kind of shortcuts or any distractions.
Right.
But she has made changes in her lifestyle that are aligning with her goals. So at this stage, it has almost become automatic.
Interesting. The tennis player Iga Swiatek, she has very often spoken about her mental routines and the help she's taken with a sports psychologist. She has curated her environment, her right down to her music playlist before a match, just so that she can be focused. You know, she's not really fighting temptation at this point. She's kind of structured herself and her goals so that she can just generally avoid them.
So, like, keeping temptations at a distance.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't always avoid temptations. That's not really realistic. But I'm sure that there comes a point in your life where you're doing something you really, really love. You really wouldn't focus on the things outside that bubble that you're in,
Yeah.
of the things that you want to do. You wouldn't want to step out of that.
Yeah.
You remember in one of those lectures, Ian's lectures, he
Yeah.
mentioned that when temptations like trouble you, what you should do is, try to mix it with your current goal. So,
Yeah.
for example, if there's, I don't know, chocolate over there as a temptation and your goal is to become fit, maybe like if I have this chocolate now, I will just like work out later or something.
Yeah.
And that is a very small example. In long-term process, like if I'm watching Netflix right now, I will finish my homework, like schedule it then and then.
Yeah.
If
The
then
key
contingent.
is not procrastinating, actually.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, yes. If then contingencies,
Yeah.
yes. Does anyone want to explain if then contingencies?
You do it. You like if thens.
No, please don't.
What?
Don't put me on the spot.
Everything.
Don't put me on the
Okay.
spot.
Sorry.
Okay. Should I do it?
Go ahead.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah,
It
if a situation, like, let's say, okay, fine.
Let's go.
But I'm just going to break it down in very simple language. I
Yeah,
guess
as
I
you
might
should,
mess
yes.
up,
Yeah,
but
It's okay
okay.
if you do.
So this is something that even I used when I was an athlete. There are some if-then plans that you create for yourself, and I think even we have done that other than sports. We have done it in our studies. So you give an if situation that, let's say, if I am watching Netflix right now, like Prathi said, then I'm going to complete my assignment later. But again, the key is sticking to it. So you create these kind of plans for yourself in a if-then contingency, if that's what is making sense.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. And I mean, definitely try to be forgiving to yourself if you
Yeah.
lean into some of the temptations, so to say, sometimes. But I'm aware that temptations is an extreme word. But be so much more forgiving to yourself if you can't align with something just immediately, because it's not just gonna happen
If
with the
then
snap of your
always
finger.
have a plan B. Like
Exactly.
people like me will have a plan B if the plan A doesn't work out.
Yeah.
People like you have a plan A, and they have a
Plan
plan
B.
B, and then they have a plan C for the plan B.
Yeah, I mean that's how I function at this
Yeah,
point.
That
So.
is amazing.
And I know, seriously, and like this works. Like
Yeah.
I
it
have made it
genuinely-
work for them during the assignment.
Yeah, and,
She has.
and I mean, if-thens, I mean, even in sport, more so in exercise, I would say, more than sports, if-thens are like, they allow you to be a lot more forgiving with who you want to be when it
Yeah.
comes to exercising.
But then it also is like you have to like kind of follow through with the thens, as she said.
Exactly.
You're just like
Yeah.
you're not
But
supposed
that's
to
your
forgive yourself.
responsibility.
You're just like, if I have
Yeah.
Netflix right now, I'll do I don't know, I'll study at 8 p.m. later. And then when the time comes, I'm like, it's fine. I can just do it
Like
later.
I mentioned before, procrastination. Not
Yeah.
procrastinating is
Yeah.
it's important. So
Yeah.
Not make like if then plans and another if then inside that. if
that
then.
you'll just spiral. I think you'll just
Yeah.
get stuck in a loop after a point if you're not clear with all the goals that you're setting or the if-then plans that you're setting.
Yeah, I feel like a sports psychologist would be able to identify, like,
Yeah.
with help with a client, sports psychologist would be able to identify the unhealthy patterns of thinking when it comes to if-thens. If-thens are 100% important, but there are boundaries to that as well.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that even we, or no matter how self-aware we are, we also would have failed to recognize when that crosses into that unhealthy pattern of thinking.
Yeah, it's all about recognizing it. So I think
Yeah,
we must
exactly.
have done that as well.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in hindsight, I now see so much of what I used to do as unhealthy, especially my if-thens, I would say. So I guess I would have benefited a bunch with.
Even that, and the fact that because I had such a goal and like there was so much rigidity to it, like delving into temptations was like such a huge
Yeah, true.
issue.
I know all about your temptations of donuts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I get that. And since we're coming towards the end of the episodes, I think these are the 3 key points that we are leaving our audience with today. Very first is that if your present feels pointless, maybe your goals need to have a little bit more clarity. Second, willpower can fade, but the meaning that you create revives you. And last but not the least, want to beats have to every single time.
Absolutely. Instead of, forcing motivation, we should find goals that light us up. We should make breaking that sweat, practicing every day. That should feel natural to us. That should feel like that's coming from a place of genuine interest.
Yeah, having said that, like having a meaningful life doesn't mean you're constantly resisting.
Yeah.
You're not like Himalayan monks or something.
Exactly, yeah.
You just need to find goals that align with your desires and take you in the same direction, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. And yeah, that's it for today. And if you liked this episode, please let us know and please share it with all the friends that tell you that they will start tomorrow.
Didn't you just
Not me.
okay.
Yeah, because of them, I've delayed my assignments. Not pointing any fingers, but them, yeah.
That's hurtful, but okay.
Yeah. But that's it. Please like, share, and comment on this episode. Let us know what you think. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And we'll be back very soon with the part 2 of this very same topic. Till then, sayonara. Bye.
Before we cut it though.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Sorry, important point.
Yeah. So, we are aware that a lot of what we said today can sound insensitive to some people, and we do truly apologize for that. You can't just wake up one day and find purpose. I know that we are all still, waking up every single day, still discovering who we are, wanting to be better people. That's what we're working for every single day. And, having that motivation, it's not easy. And if you are struggling, I'm sure that there are people that you can count on even when you tell yourself otherwise. But if you are genuinely struggling, I'm sure that a sport and exercise psychologist can aid you, because goal setting is what we do. And opening conversation about things like this, it opens up avenues for awareness that we never knew existed. And whenever you lack in an area like motivation, we are aware that a simple 10-minute video about it's not going to give you some miraculous solution towards all of your motivation related problems, but I'm sure that we brought something to your awareness today, because that's what we're trying to do with this podcast. And if you've gained even 2% more awareness about your struggles with motivation or your struggles with finding identity, finding purpose and meaning, I'm sure we did
A great job.
we
Yeah.
worked towards our goal of
Yeah.
wanting to help people and wanting to be better people ourselves.
So please help us to help you by letting us know what you feel about this. And thank you so much, Shruti, for covering that point. I mean, I think we forgot it, but yeah, we just like remembered it at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. And please subscribe to our channel, because we are working really hard,
Yeah.
juggling our assignments plus the podcast and other things. So thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.